Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day. Definitely a thumbs up. It is good to be alive. It is apparently Friday. Well, shucks, he thought to himself. I meant to do some kind of intro, and here I went and forgot. So now I've got nothing. How thoroughly embarrassing. And it is 7:25 a.m., so it is very dark outside. Yesterday, I sort of went walkies, not a full walkies. I had to go for walkies to the post office and such. So I walked down to the post office and did a couple other errands, just walking around town, and then walked on back. And so got my walkies in before it even got dark. And so it wasn't a full walkies as stated, like maybe 3 miles max. But I was up and out, which was good because it was raining again later on when I would have gone out. So definitely thumbs up for that. Now, I have gotten a few things, and I've wanted to show them off. One of the things that I had to go to the post office for, Russian timing actually sent me a little can of WD-40 because I want some for my chair. Now, I have been spraying my chair like crazy. The actual mechanism where the springs are, they're hard to get into, but I'm trying my best and I've been spraying a lot. It's quieter. It's not sharp and loud like it was. A little bit of creaking stuff, and I'm getting those worked on too. Thank you so very, very much. It is greatly appreciated. Definitely a thumbs up on that. Some other things that were sent. I opened these up to make sure that everything was okay in them, but I didn't open them up and that I opened them up. I just opened them up to make sure they were okay. So somebody sent me my hamsters, a package of yogis. Very, very cool, and thank you so very much. Let's see if there's it says Happy Holidays, so it doesn't say who sent them, but thank you very, very much. They showed up. Very, very cool. Greatly appreciated. Definitely awesome right there. Also, somebody sent this. Now, it appears to be a shirt. Again, I opened it up just to see what it was, but once I saw what it was, I stopped opening it up. So now we are all of us finding out together. I guess it's kind of both if it's me and the camera. So there's that. There's no note or anything inside, but let's take a look at what the shirt says on it. Best friends for life. And then a hamster doing a fist bump. That's awesome. Again, I do not know who sent this, but thank you so very, very much. It is very cool. I will be wearing this. It is very, very awesome. Thank you so very much. I mean, I wear anything that people send me. This is a shirt that was sent to me before, and it says, hamsters make me happy. You, not so much. So during the summertime, I just wear this sort of shirt, and it's okay because I wear, like I say, every shirt that's sent to me because I don't have many clothes, because I don't have much money. I really can't afford to buy anything. Yay. So thank you very, very much. That was very awesome. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. Let's see if I can get my shirts hanging semi-symmetrically off my asymmetrical frame, which bugs me to no end. I like symmetry, and yet with my scoliosis, this part's all shoved forward, and so this side of my rib cage doesn't open properly. Thumbs up. Oh, there was another really quick aside that I wanted to do. I was reading something, so I want to do some research on it. I have been too, like this one person who did this one tweet type thing, where all my life I have actually been the sort of person that I can slam high caffeine beverages so that I can calm down to go to sleep. Caffeine doesn't keep me awake. I don't get a buzz off of it. I get to stay awake. It helps me actually stay awake at times, but it doesn't keep me awake. If I'm falling asleep in the day, it keeps me awake. If I drink caffeine at night, no effect. Whether I've been on caffeine or off. In fact, I usually sleep better when I am addicted to caffeine than when I'm not, because there have been periods of time when I've cut my caffeine addiction just to do it because I could. And I actually sleep better with it. So one of the things that I was reading on, and as stated, I want to do research on that. This one person said, yeah, I can slam 3 highly caffeinated things and I go to sleep, and that's what's wrong with me. And this other person said, well, that's actually one of the signs of ADHD is, because normally you don't have these neurotransmitters, but caffeine actually stimulates the production of the transmitters, which brings your brain to a more normal state so that you can do things like sleep. Now, when I was a child, I was taken to a series of doctors because I was hyperactive. But in the end, no treatment or anything was done. Makes me wonder, have I had ADHD my whole life? Mild, very mild, but any amount is enough. I'm flighty. I've always been flighty. I found it hard to concentrate. As I talk about, even now, instead of dealing with the heavy-duty core work of the horror pantheon I have, I'm still spending a lot of my energy on the Lil Gotsy Ray part, and then, I gotta spend some part over here on the 1970s underground comics version of Lil Gotsy Ray. But while I'm doing that, I always also have to make sure that I'm working a little bit on this story here, and then after that I'm going to work a little bit on this story here, and then I keep this part here, and then I got to work on this one here, and then I have to work on this one. So who knows? It's something I'm actually going to try bringing up with my primary care provider. Not that I can afford anything. I don't know where my letter is at the moment. But I got the final letter from the government saying if you don't call us up and try to make plans for paying off your debt right now, it's going to come out no sooner than the 1st of January. So my January disability is going to be really cut. And that's wonderful. So I'm going to have to make another can I have help video for this situation, and it sucks, which could be even worse because apparently the Trump administration is working on ways to cut people off of their disability now. I can't work. If I get off a disability, I can't pay to stay underneath the roof. I have no income and won't be able to have any. So if I get cut off disability because the Trump administration wants to continue its reign of cruelty, then I will die soon. Thumbs up. But off of that little side note, one of the things that I did want to talk about, and showing how flighty I am here, I've wanted to talk about this for a couple days because it's so silly. I mentioned before how it's like non-Newtonian. And that, it's, if you move with it slowly, it's like a liquid. But if you move quickly, it's a solid. And I think that's really, really, really true because while this is not perfect, it not being a perfect non-Newtonian liquid, if you do this slowly, and then you bend it into whatever shape you want, if you do it nice and slowly so that you're kind of working with it, it's not gonna be perfect, but I push it into this shape, and then let's see if I did it correctly. When you let go of it, this time it's not gonna do it. It must be because it's colder. Because when you do this sort of thing, all day yesterday I was practicing this one too. Because if you do it quickly, where it's just crank, then it stays in the well, of course, this one is doing it completely backwards today. Good thing I'm not a hyper vlogger, or I'd cut that part out because I coughing and choking. It's doing the exact opposite of what it did yesterday. 1,000 times. In fact, I've been doing this for quite some time now because I was non-Newtonian. And I would do it slowly and then let go and it would straighten on out. And when I went, it would crack and then hold. And then now it's just doing the exact opposite. So thumbs up. It's a fun thing to play with. I play with this bloody thing all the time. Thank you to whomever sent it to me. It is very awesome. Was there anything else? There's plenty, but I can't remember anything because, well, I did sort of want to mention this. One of the things I have had to do is because there's no bud in town, excuse me, I've had to purchase concentrate. The issue with concentrate versus flour is 28 grams of flour tends to be used up a little bit slower than 1 gram of concentrate. But this one I bought because it is, when you buy most flour, it'll be like 20 to 30% THC, or if you get there's anywhere from 15 to 30% depending on your pricing of THC. But the CBDs, the actual painkiller that's non-psychoactive, that'll be like in the 1 to 2%. Usually 0 these days because, hey, capitalism, people want to get up there. They don't want to have pain relief, so they don't worry about the CBDs, which sucks for the medicinal people again. But they still make stuff like this. This is 40% CBDs and 24% THC. So that's nice. A lot of pain control. Not so much on the psychoactive part, but you know, even the THCs and all those are very good painkillers. So I just wanted to point out that they, on concentrates, they don't always push just for the straight THC stuff. They have, well, there's even people that make high CBD strains of flowers. So it is a good thing. It is definitely a good thing. And all my hamsters are doing well. And let's see. Oh, she moved. I'm sorry. Little Amelia was sitting up there. I'm not sure where she is now. She might have gone outside. I'm sorry. But she had been up there all morning time waiting for me to feed her more. Because as soon as I feed her, she starts begging for more. You know, all day, no matter. I could feed her and then she'd go, yeah, give me more. And then, you know, feed her on top of that. And yeah, give me more. So you got to live with that. Just sorry she's not there. Oh yes, just as a really weird aside, I figured one of the reasons that my neck hurt so bad, and it's actually doing good today. It's not worse, it's getting better. It's not gone, the pain, but it's a whole lot better today, and that's definitely a thumbs up. I have a memory foam pillow where it's got that kind of peak, valley, and then another peak, and then it's the pillow. So it's got a hill, a low hill, and then the valley that's lower than both of them in between. And then you're supposed to like put one of those sections underneath your neck, and then it cradles your head in the valley part. Well, because of my sleep mask, I can't do that. Because if I put my head in the valley, it's going to push the mask violently off to the side. So I either have to put the pillow way over here so that my front part of my face is not on the pillow so that the mask doesn't push weirdly, or I've got to have my head not with the first hill under my neck and then valley and hill. I've got to put my head so that it's resting on the hill. So there's no neck support except for the pillow that's under my head right here so that it doesn't push the mask. I'd had the big hill underneath my head, and then I'd had the brilliant thought of, you know, that's probably shoving my head at an awkward angle. I better put it on the small hill to make sure my neck doesn't hurt. That, of course, is why my neck is killing me, because I switched it to the small hill instead of the big hill. Last night, of course, I put it back to the way it was, and my neck feels a lot better. It just has to continue healing. Just has to continue healing from the trauma, and then we'll be in good shape. Definitely a thumbs up. Little Gojira, are you getting up to go to the bathroom, or are you just digging? Hi, I'm gonna grab you. I heard little Gojira here digging in her bedding because she was asleep. But I had to grab her because she's a cutie. So whatever I was going to talk about is gone. And here's my little cutie. I'm going to put her back because she needs to do whatever she has to do. But I wanted to show her off because I love her very much. There you go. Thank you. Yay. Hamsters are awesome. And now, let me get centered again. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment on my community. Well, whatever. I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. It is a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count in American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, with my depression, fibro, THC use before I turn on my webcam, my short-term memory is a little bit on the iffy side. So, if I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that sort of thing. And even though, no, I'm not reading the comments right now, I'm going to read them afterward. I've got good peripheral vision, so I might accidentally read it while looking at your name, but I'm not planning on doing so. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. So let me open up my Chrome. And we have Russian timing, thumbs up and thank you. Little arsehole, 75, thumbs up and thank you. Miremengjes, and then a smile emoji, thank you very much. Sort of. It's apparently because I like Lil Peep, I'm a boomer? Figure that one. And then there's Rakare. I bet it's nowhere near that, but thank you very, very much. XArt Music, thumbs up and thank you. And then we have Haha, greatly appreciated. Marie, thumbs up and thank you very much. Dabbage Cabbage, greatly appreciated. Nicolas Philippe, thumbs up and thank you. And then we have Dizzy, who is very confused by my HR Prosetta pronunciation guide video. The Orc Lord, thumbs up and thank you very much. Colin Reisner, good to see you in the comments. And Kathy Kitscat, Hokey Smokes, I hope your roommate's going to be okay. Goodness gracious. And then we have Solemn Arts, thumbs up and thank you. Confused Owl, 29, greatly appreciated. Felix Rivera, thumbs up and thank you. Alex MJ Broken, 64, greatly appreciated. Merciless Condemnation, I like that name, thumbs up and thank you. How have you been, small world? Lol, thumbs up and thank you very much. But yes indeed, Ham Toro. And then we have Bailey Snyder, greatly appreciated. We're coming up on the end. Edward Bertuvic, I bet I'm nowhere close on that one. Hokey smokes, I'm very sorry. Daniel Surd, thumbs up and thank you. And Paladin Wallium, I sure hope I'm there. I always get lost right at that spot. And liking the covers, 4963. Thank you all so very, very much for helping getting me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. It is a very good thing. I am depressed. I need to get on medications for it, but getting out of the echo chamber of your head is a very good thing to do. Greatly appreciated. If you could check out my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. Yeah, that was the sound of something catching down there when I inhaled. Yum, yum. That would be very awesome. Now, if you wanted to help me out, that would be very cool. But if you didn't want to send money to one of those places, I have a PayPal link down below. If you wanted to donate financially, that would be awesome. And if you wanted to help me out, but you didn't want to send money, I also have an Amazon wish list. You could check that out. Very, very cool. Thumbs up and thank you. Again, do not feel obligated. I don't feel entitled. And if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that bell, that would be very cool. Greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to. I mean, shucks, look at me. I'm pushing 60. Man, this is, a young person's game. But if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. Or at least until I kick off. Whichever comes first. So I've got this video here that you've hopefully been watching. Hopefully. If you are watching this and haven't realized this, they do have help. There are phone numbers. You can Google for that. Otherwise, I've got another video I have to edit and render, one that I need to record, edit, and render, though if I only have 2 today, that's okay. And I shouldn't beat myself up, especially you should on yourself either. Oh my God, that's shooting on yourself twice. 3 times! I better stop there before I go insane. So you take care. I will see you. And that, my friend, is a very good thing.